Hey guys, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Preppers Bunker Outdoors. Today I'm going to give you a trick on using your Beachin Tactical Speed Sling. Now, part of the problem with me as a maker and designer of this sling and marketer of this sling is that I've been making it for so long now that I have forgotten that people aren't as familiar with the design and how to use it as I am, and I don't remember to give out my tips or even think that they are worth giving out. But today what we're going to talk about is getting the speed sling tight on your rifle effectively. This is actually one of the most important aspects of the sling design for me because I absolutely hate floppy, sloppy sling. And I will actually be releasing, hopefully fairly soon for 2020, a new speed sock because your sling is a holster for your rifle to keep it at the ready when you don't need it and to be out of the way when you do need it. So a sling should never be a cumbersome item that's dangling around and getting caught on crap. And to achieve that goal, having a tight sling is very nice. Now, this is made possible. This sling does work well mounted closer. A lot of people do it. I don't personally like it, and I don't recommend it. I like having my sling ran to the front of my rail and to the back of my buttstock. Now, the trick that I'm going to talk to you about today to get this tight is, and I'll remove the sling to show you, is first things first, on both ends of the sling, I want to have very, very little slack. In fact, I would probably cut most of my excess slack off, but I may need it later, so I don't. But and I use it for demonstration on different products. But fore and aft, to start out, tighten your sling as far as it will go, whether that means on sling swivels or on your buttstock, or whatever it may be. So do that with your stock collapsed. So I'm going to, like I just mentioned, tighten this up as close as it will go on both sides with my stock collapsed all the way. And once there's no extra slack on either side, these are as tight as they can go, I then collapse the stock and only release slack as needed to get it as tight as I want it. And what that allows me to do using these tri-glides properly is very difficult under tension. If I've already got the sling tight, it's going to be very difficult to get the ends as close to the edges as I want them to be. But this is also your first step for sizing the sling to you. So now at this point, what you'll do is you'll use your sling, right? And at this point, you can figure out if your sling is in fact too small for you, at which point you may want to use your extra length at either end. So this is the initial setup that I do for any sling that I put onto the rifle, and it helps me get set up just right. Really, on an AR, you can have it set up perfectly like this with just about any buttstock and about a 10-inch rail and get it really nice and tight. I could even pull in a little bit more slack, probably an inch's worth front and rear, and go all the way down to maybe a 9-inch rail. But it's just a little trick that I use for getting my sling tight and for starting the fitment process. That's all I have for tonight. As for the background, if anybody is offended by my basement where I burn in my furnace, you can screw yourself. I split wood down here. I do everything else. It's a freaking basement, and if I cared what you thought about it, I would either not film here or it would look like this. So there is that. If you are watching this video around December of 2019, I am currently running one of the largest sales, the last large sale that I'll be running for the year. If you want the coupon code for that, make sure to follow me on Instagram and or Facebook at beachintactical.com. And I got some really cool reviews and stuff coming up for you guys, to include reviews on the Cloud Defensive Owl Light, which is flippin' amazing. And we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. I'm going to be pushing a lot more gun content. Thank you for watching. I look forward to talking in the comment section below. And obviously, if you appreciate this channel and Beachin Tactical products, visit beachintactical.com. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks.